Well, we've had a couple of good ones already today. We just watched the Philippines get a win over Iraq. They broke that game open in the third quarter. Earlier today, we saw China pull away in the second half for a big win over Qatar. We've got this one, and then we've got Syria taking on Iran. Now, in Group A, which involves these two teams, Jordan just did scrape by Syria in their first game, whereas the Islamic Republic of Iran, well, they just laid the wood to India. And as good as Iran were, that's how bad India were as well. I mean, they just really struggled to do anything. I'm Jet Taylor, joined by Mick Vett. And Mick, I've known you for a very, very, very long time. All of, what, 2 years now? No. That was a pretty poor showing by India the other day, and they were really struggling in many respects. But they need to find a guard that can really help them through these difficult moments.
Well, thank you, Jeff, for that introduction. Yeah, we have known each other a long time. It's yeah, in terms of all 16 teams and performance put end to end and on top of each other, India's was probably the most lackluster of the 16. That would be numero 16 at the bottom of the group, of the whole lot.
And that was worse than Kazakhstan.
Yeah, that was our opening game, and maybe some of that you could put down to nerves for Kazakhstan. You know, yeah, it'd be interesting to see how they come out. They need to come out with a performance for Coach Weber tonight, or he's going to have a hard next couple of days trying to drum up support to try and get that final win in the final game.
You didn't have much practice time with his guys.
No.
You know, they played some games, but you know what? You come at this level and you get the likes of Iran and even Jordan, for that matter. I mean, the players, they know each other much better. And maybe they'll get something going inside today. I think that's what he's hoping for.
Yeah, I'm looking for something now to show me that these guys have come on from 4 years ago when I saw them play. And they came fifth, I think, fifth or sixth, Jeff, was it? I've just looked at it. I don't know why it...
What, India? I thought they were eighth.
4 years ago they were... Oh, yeah, you're pretty right. I've got the wrong... Yeah, you're right. They played 7th and 8th. I think they played Jordan, didn't they, for the 7th and 8th? Anyway.
Number 46, Prasama Sivakumar. Number 52, Satnam Bahram.
They finished 8th, and they lost to Qatar in the battle for 7th and 8th. Jordan actually didn't make it to the quarterfinals. So on that evidence, it would suggest that this India team should do better. But we know that Jordan, they've got some ballers, and they're now coached by Sam Douglas. And they will be heavy favorites coming into this game. Now we're going to have a pause in the commentary as we listen to the national anthems for both Jordan and India.
Please remain standing for the national anthem of India.
So it's Jordan and India
The referee for the game
going after
will
each other
be
tonight.
from Lebanon.
And Jordan already have the pressure off and away for already having that win against Syria. Boy, did they have to sweat that one out. Got up huge, and Syria came back. The referees for tonight, Mick.
Yeah, Mr. Ego, Kim and Yoon from Lebanon, Korea, and Hong Kong. Should be quite a nice little battle for them. Well, I fancy Jordan's chances here, especially on the show, and we've already mentioned about India in the last game. Jordan looked pretty decent to me. Had to scrape a victory out, but they're well coached by Sam Daglash. Got some good experienced guards. Perhaps they lack a bit of inside presence. There's the Jordan lineup there. Talk to Sam Douglas here. They're missing a big man, big 5-man that offers them a lot of potential inside, Jeff. And obviously that's something they're missing. They're missing their American, Kevin Ware, who's yet to get naturalized or get to the paperwork through. So there's more to come, perhaps, for Jordan if his paperwork was to come through for this tournament. They'll start off with Abdeen, Al-Mahashe, Abuwazen, Hussein, and Alawadi, all of which roll off the tongue as far as I'm concerned. As for India, well, Coach Phil Webber, I know he's talking to you before the game out in the mixed zone there, Jeff. You'll be able to give us a few more what he was talking about. Amritpal Singh and Amyot Singh there, 10 and 22, have been stalwart members of this team for the last 4 or 5 years. But watch out for, well, he doesn't even start, does he, Brigavanshi? Anadurai gets a start. Singh, Gill, Hafiz, and Singh. That's Talwinder Jit Singh, 99. Him and Anadurai did not start, or Hafiz. So it'll be interesting to see this team now, because he's really gone a different lineup here. There's Sam Daglash from California. Usama Mohammed Fatih Daglash. To give him his full title.
There's Phil Webber.
A few more grey hairs the last time we saw him, Jeff. And
yeah. I went up and introduced myself to him. I hadn't met him, and he went to North Carolina State. I went to North Carolina.
Cool. I bet that was a conversation between you two.
He had some interesting things to say, because he was a part of the Wolfpack program when they won the national championship, but he redshirted that year. He was telling me he's an interesting part of trivia. He was also the fourth scholarship player when they had Sidney Lowe, Thurl Bailey, and Derek Wittenberg. Remember, Wittenberg missed the last-second shot against Houston, 5-slam jamma, and then
was it Cozell McQueen, Lorenzo Charles?
No, Lorenzo Charles snatched it and dunked it. But anyway, India, he was saying they've NBA set up some academies, and they're really working hard trying to help out with player development. They've hired a lot of coaches, and but perhaps what they lacked in the build-up to this was some practice time. They played some games. You know, and you look at the likes of Iran, who they played in that first game, and this is a situation where you have got to play. You got to know each other well. You have to have that continuity. Sam Douglas would tell you the same thing. You watch those teams play last night, for example, New Zealand and Lebanon, and you know the players have to know each other, and just everybody has to be on the same page. So. But, you know, it's only one game. We didn't see anything that was really that encouraging, to be honest, from India in that game. But today is a new day. It's 48 hours later. Perhaps the opponent not quite as tough as Iran, and maybe India can come out and give a good account of themselves. And don't forget, no matter what happens in this tournament, they'll be playing in the FIBA Basketball World Cup, Asian World Cup qualifiers. So that'll be coming up in November, starting in November. Now, Talwinder Singh did come out and give some good moments, but he also picked up a niggling injury the other day and had to pull himself out of the game. And it'll be interesting to see how long he can last. And will Vishesh even figure today? Because he didn't even take off his warm-ups. He's sitting at the end of the bench. And it doesn't seem like the body language is very good from that one. So maybe he's, I don't know. We'll have to investigate this one. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Beirut. It's India and Jordan, and we are off.
Oh, my goodness.
Interesting opening tip.
Jeff, that's backcourt.
I thought it was because
Durai
chased it
just
down.
threw it back from the front court to the back court.
Went unnoticed. 77. Ween Beck Hafiz. And early basket for India. That's encouraging, you know. Phil Weber wanting to get his bigs involved, and he gets them involved immediately.
Yeah, and in some ways, against Iran, that type of move is going to be tougher against the big man Hamad Haddadi. But against these guys, you're going to get some plenty of looks like that, Amritpal Singh.
Well, Hussein, this is a Mohammed Hussein took that shot. This is a Jordan team that puts up a lot of jump shots. Here's Abdeen off the back of the iron. Hussein catches it and he says, well, I'm inside, I'll go ahead and shoot it.
Straight away, Jeff, 2 offensive rebounds.
Yes, Dad?
Jeff, they both pick it with Jay. Give me a break. But 2 offensive rebounds against India's defense. Here's Amritpal Singh again, going to work.
Oh, telegraph that one. And Alawadi, good hustle back from that man, number 77, Ween Beck Hafiz. And you know, if you're wearing number 77, you got to be bad. And that's bad in a good way.
Great hustle, just gets a hand on it. Well, you got a 77 out there and a 99, Jeff. That's 176 in total on the floor.
Those are some big time numbers. Alawadi.
He's smooth. I like that, Jay. Alawadi just knocks it out of the hands of Muin Beck. Muin Beck Hafiz, as he's known. Not sure what he's got in the back of his shirt, but
well, 99's got the ball now. That's Tao Vinder Jit Singh. And he's dribbled. Oh, no look pass. Hafiz off target. Ween Beck. And now Abdeen, no look. Now Al Marche over to Hussein.
Hussein's missed a couple of jump shots already.
Nope, this is another one. What's the point having the shoot around if you're going to miss them? And Amritpal Singh. Ooh. Doesn't want to force it. Oh, good athletic move.
Jeff, I'll tell you what's missing from that little high post action. You know, once he'd given up his dribble, where was the high man cutting to the high post?
Abdeen gets it in. And Yusuf Abuwazane.
Abuwazane, yeah, well done. I was just not sure whether you'd get your tongue around that one.
What, Yusuf?
Nice, nice job.
Abuwazane.
You got it.
Singh puts it up, and did he graze the rim there, or did he?
I don't know what it is, the rim or the backboard, but just nicked something, didn't it? He's going to come right out. That is not what Phil Weber wants. He said, but coach, I'm open. You're open for a reason. He's giving him a right telling. You do not shoot that shot.
Is that a rollicking?
Yeah, absolutely. It was such a poor shot to take.
So Bala has come in, number 24.
And Anadurai, great rebound.
Yeah. Aravind Anadurai.
Well, Bala's a real youngster, isn't he?
Bala is indeed.
He's 17 years of age, Jeff.
If you're young, if you're old, if you're good enough, you're old enough. That's what I was trying to say.
Yes, exactly right.
Well, shot on the baseline. Now Alawadi again. And another three, but nobody chases it down. He gets it back and stays out. And India dodged the bullet. And now up ahead to Singh and puts it up and in.
Beautiful.
Amyat Singh.
Vision from Bala, Jeff, that to see that. We didn't see any of that, did we? Getting out the lanes, the early pass down the floor. This youngster 24 has got a little bit of oomph about him.
A little bit of savvy. And Hussein gets blocked. And then travels. So we've already seen more good things from India in the first 4 minutes and 6 seconds than we saw the entire last game, it seems. And I'm not joking.
Is that Amyot Singh there that blocked that? Yeah. You got both Singhs in the game, Amyot Singh and Amritpal Singh.
Was that not Amritpal Singh that blocked it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It must have been because he's regarding Mohammed Hussain.
Well, the youngster, that might get him pulled out.
I don't think so. He just he'll get a little bit of a look from Coach Weber. Just say, get yourself under control, son. That's not your game.
It's not your skill set,
nope.
Or it's not your game, or it's not in the flow.
It's not what we want out of you right now.
Right, exactly. Oh, Hussain gets it down low.
Jeff, I'm telling you, Hussein's going to have 20 points tonight. He's missed his first three or four, but that'll get him nice and warmed up. A little bit of confidence there.
Singh makes it Singh and puts India in front.
Amyot Singh there, just a little catch and shoot.
Singh.
He's got some skills on him, Amyot Singh, that's for sure, from perimeter skills.
Abdeen, had a little hand come from behind. Not sure if that put him off the shot. Bala. And the shot was a little bit too hard from Arvind Anadurai. Alawadi trying to put Jordan back in front. Nope. Abdeen for three.
Well, Anadurai is getting through his fair amount of defensive rebounds. He's a big boy, about 6'8".
Look at Singh. Singh for three. Alawadi. Well, they really put up the jumpers, don't they? Trying to get something down low. Abu Wazane.
This might be the lowest scoring quarter of the tournament.
Oh, bank shot.
Tough move, Anadurai.
Anadurai. And Sam Douglas has seen enough. He wants to call a timeout.
Little spin to the middle and a bit of, use the
little hang. He kissed it. Yes, he did.
Who's called this timeout? Jordan have called the timeout. It's probably a good one from Sam Douglas to just get settled down.
Already. 6 3-pointers. I don't
know about you.
Be shy away from them, but you gotta attack them. Be smart what we do. All right. We're gonna go open cross. Moose. I got Yusuf, Ali, Amin.
Interesting because he's just letting them know how many 3-pointers they've taken.
What's happening is you're going here
and missed.
But when you're out, Arvin, you're out, and you're running into a side pick and roll with AJ. Well, we make sure we keep our spacing. Get it good.
I think those players are getting closer to that clipboard.
Keep getting back. Good job.
So he's much more encouraged, as is Phil Weber, and the question is, can they keep it up? I'm just wondering, we've talked about this a couple of times with other teams as well. It's the balance for Jordan. I mean, their first option is to shoot the jump shot every time down. I mean, they're not looking inside.
No.
They've actually got some size.
And I think that's something we said to Coach Douglas at the meal, didn't we, afterwards? I said, listen, you guys are slap happy from the 3-point line, and it wasn't dropping, was it? Got to get it to the hoop like that. Nice play.
Yeah, much better from Alawadi. And look at the clapping from the coach. Well, you can't see it. He's still clapping. No, hands are in the pockets now. You can see pacing in front of the bench as he comes into view. So Bala's got it. Bala says, I'm getting some minutes. I'm going to make the most of them. Singh is fouled.
It's not a great foul at all, is it? It's number one, Amin Abu Hawas, who's given the foul, because you got the dribbler, which is Amrit Singh. He's not going to beat you on the dribble to the hoop, so just stay with him, get your hands off his hip. A lot of youthful energy now from India that they're going to have to feed on and try and progress with.
Oh, the 3-point attempt is good. And that was from Muin Beg Hafiz.
Well, they are just right now riding on the crest of a wave here. 12-8 up. It's a great start.
Are they hanging 10? That's the question.
Yeah.
You know hang 10?
Nope.
Surfing?
Nope.
When you put both feet on the front of the surfboard?
Okay.
Alawadi answers with a 3.
And although it's a 3, like I say, if you're going to take a 3, make a 3. That'll keep Coach Douglas happy. Oh my God, poor play.
Yep, the pass, and it's going to trigger a break and 2 points. And those are areas that you cannot afford. You just can't make mistakes like that.
No, Alawadi is 7 now. 7 of Jordan's 13. See the easy 2 there.
Almost a turnover there.
Aid's taken a bit of a knock to the face, an elbow to the face here. As he's reached in, he's just got a little clip.
So Moimbek Hafiz comes out. He just hit the 3.
Prasanna's come in the game for India, Jeff. 46.
Prasanna non grata. And now
Jeff, you can't just keep using the same jokes, because the same people are watching the games. The foul from Aid here.
That's true. It was just the first thing that came to mind.
Because you know what'll happen? You'll get me using it. No, I can't use other people's jokes.
Bala's got it. Singh. Prasanna, his pass is knocked away, and traveling.
Poor old he's having a nightmare, isn't he? He's picked up 2 quick fouls. Gets a bit of an air dribble here.
Yeah. Well, it looked awkward.
Yeah.
If it was a travel or not, I don't know, but it did look awkward. Oh, Singh, don't travel. Ooh. That's what Singh's got to work on his footwork, doesn't he? Alawadi. And the miss, 1 shot and out.
Yeah, Douglas won't be happy with that. I'm not sure he'll go searching the bench for a sub for Alawadi. He's probably the best player there now for Jordan right now.
Amjad Singh sets the pick, gets it back. Gets a chance, goes off 1 foot, banks it in.
Wow, he's played so much better today, Amjad Singh. I tell you what it is, Jeff. He's looking for a sub from Coach. Coach say, no, stay out there, you're killing them.
Who is that?
Amjad Singh.
Oh, you got to stay, Amjad. Come on, you got to want it.
He's got the white sleeve on his arm. That's what's doing it. Aid with the jumper.
Misses. Oh, good hustle.
What a pass.
India perhaps guilty of standing around just a bit there on the boards.
Satnam Singh going to come in the game, one of the biggest men in this tournament.
Oh, Bala picked up the dribble. Oh, he is from way out there. And Singh misses. Amjad. Now back to Jordan, who have the lead. And about an 11-second differential in the game clock and shot clock. And Aid is just not sure what's going on with him.
Yeah, I know what the complaints are. It came off his leg last of all. No questions asked.
Come on. Sam just looks down. Jordan was spoiled having Douglas in that backcourt for so long. Now he's over on the bench trying to coach these guys. Inside to the big fella. Now outside, and the 3 no good, and they're not going to get it off in time. So all things considered, not a bad quarter for India. Jordan meanwhile struggling out of the gate. They lead it, however, 15-14.
Should see a few stats coming up our way, Jeff. It's been an interesting start for both teams. India 14, just a point down. They're playing much better. 2 3-pointers for them. 1 of 7 for Jordan from the 3-point line, but shooting fairly well. 6 of 13 inside.
Well, here's the thing, Mick. I mean, you know, India come out and they play Iran in their first game, and you know, they're just going to destroy you if you're not ready to play, and they might destroy you anyway. Those guys have played together a lot, and Jordan not the same proposition, clearly. And also Phil Weber's had a chance, 48 hours to go back over the post-mortem.
I think the other thing he's brought different people in. He said, well, okay, well, listen, I need some enthusiasm, I need some energy. Let's go to the young guys. And that's exactly what's happening here. So Talwinderjit Singh is in. He started the game. He's back in as well. So Prasanna's back in.
Do you think Talvinder's on a short leash after that shot and getting yanked out immediately?
Yeah, he'll definitely know what is expected. That's for sure. And Rajveer Singh is also in the game, Jeff, 22 years of age.
Well, they go inside, and Singh reaches in, knocks it away. Talvinder Singh. Good hands from Jordan. A little bit more activity. Getting the hands up. Here's Talvinder Singh. Oh, nice. From India. Nice. Oh, nice idea. And then Jordan got a hand disrupted. Satnam Singh Barama, the big center.
I'd love to know how long he spent, at what age he went to America. I know he was at the IMG Academy, and he was with the 905 Raptors for a while. This might be the first time he's actually played major minutes in a game, although he's not actually playing. Starting 5 minutes yet.
He's got to own that rebound.
Yeah.
He was in position to get it.
And I thought, you know what? He's in there making a force, but of course, the starters for Jordan aren't in there. At number 7, there's Al Hamashay, who's not the biggest, tallest player that Jordan have. But you're right, Jeff. He has to own that.
Abu Hawass passes to the corner. Zai, and quick foul in India.
You see the replay there. It's good penetration from Zai. Had a good game the other day. Good shooter.
He didn't shoot it very well.
No.
But he
is a good shooter.
Yeah. But he played hard.
Played Division II ball in the States, Jeff, at Southeastern Oklahoma.
What state was that?
Sorry.
and that foul turns it back over.
Before that, he played at Mesa Community College, which I think is where Coach Douglas played.
Okay.
1 year. I'm not sure. I have to go and check on that.
Well, they've turned it over now, and it's back over to Jordan. And Zai again misses, and Singh's got it. Talvinder. Rajveer Singh tries to make the entry pass. Oh, tries to make the cross-court pass, and India will have 6 seconds.
Yeah, needs somebody to inbound it, and just needs to go
Look
down
at
the
Phil
floor
Weber.
quickly.
You can see him calling the shots. You gotta
shoot it, big man.
it. Nope, they didn't get it off in time. Here's Bazai again. And badly missed. Talvinder Singh, and no need for that pass from Rajveer Singh.
That'll be a quick trip to the bench, I think. Straight away, Rajvinder Singh is going to sit down.
But I like it as he goes out. He's going to coach him. Phil Weber's going to coach him.
Yeah, and it's all about composure, Jeff. Get the ball. There's no need to get rid of it quickly. Look up. Point guard penetrate. The point guard should head to the sideline when you got the ball in your hands. You're dribbling. So get to the sideline. Let the runners ahead of you.
Abdeen pulls up for three, rattles it in, but that was a two. He had a foot on the line.
Yeah, and Indian have to play tougher defense on that. That was way too easy from Abdeen. Too much time.
That's a nice movement. That gets a good look. And Hussein clears the rebound. Abdeen and a foul on Hussein. The most called foul on offense is the moving screen. Just
started shuffling his feet, didn't he, to make sure the defender couldn't get around the screen. Easy one right in front of the referee's eyes. It's Osama Daglash.
Remember, they were within seconds of qualifying for the London Games when he played. The turnover. They had China on the ropes.
In 2-11?
2-11?
Yep. Where was that champion? It must have been in China, was it?
I knew that question was coming.
I'm trying to think where it was in China. Satnam Singh's completely come through his hands there.
It was in Wuhan.
Wuhan, yeah.
That was the year Iran got knocked out, surprisingly, in the quarterfinals by Jordan.
Jeff, I was in Tokushima 2007 when that was a qualification for the Olympics, and Iran won that. And the joy around the hotel as Iran knew they were going to be playing the likes of the USA at the Olympics.
That was 2007.
Yeah.
You were in Tokushima.
Yep.
All right.
Not told you that before.
Where's Japan? Is that Tokushima?
Yeah. That was an interesting thing. It took me in going there. I was longer in the air than I was in Tokushima.
Hussein on the baseline. Did you get a chance to ride the bullet train?
No, it was
oh boy, that's scary.
Oh, it was from.
Not necessarily on the train, but if you're on the platform, and the
really?
bullet train comes past really fast, like a bullet. They don't call it the bullet train for nothing.
India's in a spot of trouble here. They can't get anything going. The heads are dropping a little bit. Maybe a timeout from Coach Weber.
Alawadi says, "Don't mind if I do," but
and they're giving up offensive rebounds too.
Yeah, and they can't do that. And now Alawadi another chance, and boy, they are riding their luck, the Indians.
Yeah, and Sam Daglash doesn't know what to do because they're good shots to take. They're just not dropping.
Good pass from Singh, and look who scores. Singh as well.
Unforgivable for Jordan, really, too, isn't it? Look, this long pass. Hussein's not even looking at the ball.
Amrit Paul Singh made a good catch there. Back to a one-point game. Abdeen inside. And Al-Hamashe couldn't convert.
Hustle.
And Talvinder Singh, good cross court. Back to Singh, feet set, counted.
There you
and
go.
The Indians have gone back in front. What's that saying? That's the difference, isn't it? A couple of passes, he gets it back.
Just get me the ball, coach. Just get me the ball.
Talvinder Singh says, don't even think about taking me out of the game again. Abdeen and Jordan are struggling from the arc.
There's me saying India is struggling. It's the other way around. Look at this.
Triggered it. They've saved it in bounds. And a layup, and now India go up 21-17. And it is just a horror show for Jordan right now offensively. I mean, they just can't score. And they just keep putting up those long ones.
Tough life being a coach, Jeff. Sometimes, being a coach is the loneliest job in the world.
Let's listen to Coach Douglas.
Yeah.
They've scored 2 points in this quarter.
Moose, Shahid, Amarshi, Amir, Abdin, pass here, cut, down screen, Moose, curl, hard screen, Shahid's man, come back around, give Shahid inside the ball.
We're going to AJ on the box. So what we're gonna do is this. Amrapal, look, watch this. AJ. We got Bala. So now here, all of a sudden now, we have, who else is in there? Anil. Anil, you got to set a good screen. And we got Prasanna. So what happens is he's coming down. Hey, you're going over the top. You're coming and setting right there, okay, Anil? And then you're just out. It's just a cross screen.
Got that, boys? India coming out ready for the offense here. Well, they're going to be on defense first. So, but yeah, what a great minute and a half there for India. Come back and lead by 4. Jordan now need to respond. Sign of a good timeout, Jeff, is how you come out and run a play out of that timeout.
Abdeen has it, gives it to Hussein. And a three-pointer. He was open.
Not bad.
He took it.
Not bad. I like the pass out to Hussein. Yeah, good job from Mohammed Hussein. Zone here for Jordan, just to test the water, see what shooters we got out there.
Oh, Singh just got rejected by Hussein.
Jeff, they got to run here. They got to find easy points somewhere.
Oh, he gets swatted by Singh, and alertly Bala tries to hit it up to his teammate, but it goes to Jordan. And now the drive, and finally India get it. Now Bala's got it. Now Singh's got it for 3.
Good rebound from Hussein. Trail in the play, just came flying in. Bodies moving out the way.
Oh, look at the anticipation. Again, another opportunity for India.
Jeff, Mohammed Hussein's just missed an absolute sitter going in. There's the foul from Abdeen, giving up at the break, just making sure there's no easy points. 4 points for Mohammed Hussein. Well, Alawadi had 7 in the first 3 or 4 minutes, I think. He hasn't scored since.
Singh's attempt stays out. Amritpal Singh, he was in good position. And the 3 attempt no good. The rebound blocked by Amritpal Singh. Abdeen now just trying to hang on. Abdeen turns short, and finally.
Yeah, that's a good word to use, finally.
Yusuf Abu Wazani.
So many good looks. Players getting each other's way. Abu Wazani then the recipient of Amarche's pass.
Singh again from the corner. That was short. Oh, but it fell right to Amritpal. But he was bumped.
Abuzani there, the foul. Not sure how on earth he got the wrong side of Amritpal Singh. Referee's going to say it's on the. Oh, they're going to give him 2 shots. Amrit Singh's going to get the shots here. Oh, it's end line, Jeff, is it?
Yep, I'm afraid it is. Well, he was bumped before the shot. You gonna turn your back on me now, up here? Have I offended you?
Put the feet up.
Okay, I got you. Amritpal Singh was on the baseline, so he took it. And Singh grabbed that rebound.
Well, it's an exciting game, Jeff, but how low scoring is this?
Abdeen uncorks another 3.
Yeah, it's he might be the leading scorer for Jordan. He is indeed. He's got 8 now in the game, actually.
Talvinder's going to come back in, as well as Under the Rye. Oh, they find Bala down low, but couldn't do anything with it. They got to hurry up. Singh, you got to know that. Oh, too bad.
Good ball movement in the end, wasn't it? Moved it on quickly and just short of an extra second on that shot clock.
It seems Vishesh might not even play.
Yeah, I wouldn't think he is going to play, Jeff, because he's that far down the bench and still in tracksuit.
Not really. Yeah. He's just having to play the spectator role today, it appears.
Did you see him not warm up, or was he warming up?
He was. I mean, I saw him when all the guys were shooting, and he wasn't. But that was right before the game, and there was another India player over there. Maybe he doesn't feel well.
I think it's Anaduru's foul, isn't it?
52.9 seconds. It's vital for India right now to stem the flow. They've done well to keep it close. They'd like to go to halftime and regroup. Oh, and the ball goes out of bounds. Just a miscommunication. And Abu Wazane, his pass just sailed into the corner.
Well, Jordan couldn't play much worse, that's for sure. They are having a real hard time here finding anything consistent in their game.
Oh,
that's
beautiful play. Oh, and the dunk. Amritpal Singh just says, let's cut into that deficit.
Look at this. Oh, Talvinder Singh with the no-look pass into the top of that zone. I love it. Look to the camera as well.
Hussain left wide open. And the man's rebound down low. And Abu Wazane draws the foul.
Jeff, that's only the 3rd team foul against India in the game, so they've done really well. 19 minutes of play, giving up 3 fouls. It probably says more of the fact that Jordan don't really put any pressure on that hoop at all.
First one is good. I know it's probably the least of his concerns, but Amritpal Singh has got to learn how to, when he goes up for the dunk, to go up with some authority.
You didn't think? You thought that was almost a dunk? Is that what you're going to call it?
No, it was a dunk.
That's an official stat, you know. Almost a dunk. Light dunk, LD.
You know how you got light drinks? I don't want to say the brand name.
It's a diet dunk. That's what you're saying, right?
Aravind, Anadurai back outside. Now India need to hold it for 1. I can see Talvinder taking it down and then creating. He's going to go ahead and shoot it. And Amritpal chases it. 1.6 seconds remains.
Jordan don't have a timeout, so they won't get to talk this one over.
India do not want the foul.
Well, it doesn't matter, Jeff. They've got 1 to give.
No,
that's true. No, true.
Oh, he gets it up. Boo! Nope. Not even close. So you see Vishesh getting off the end of the bench there. And he'll give some low 5s as his teammates walk off the court. 26-23, Jordan on top of India at halftime.
Stats there for India, Jeff. Look much better than they did against Iran. Jordan's their night just doesn't get any better, does it? 3 of 17, 8 of 26. And rebounding heavily in favor of Jordan. Incredible that they only lead by 3 at the break. Assist level, but not many. Turnovers, 10 against India.
That's not bad. They had 10 in the first 2 minutes yesterday, or 2 days ago. So halftime, Jordan on top, 26-23 over India. We'll be right back. Well, 26-23, Jordan on top, and Sam Douglas, instead of taking the players off the court to go to the locker room, said, let's just go take some jump shooting practice. We can shoot better than that. So, to be honest, I wasn't paying attention enough to see if the percentages were going up, but maybe that aspect of their game will improve.
Good screen. Okay, you would see that good screen.
Yeah, it was interesting. I didn't keep count, Jeff, but they would seem to be doing okay. But the proof's not going to be when there's no defense. It's going to be in the second half when they got the Indian defenders in front of them, isn't it? So we'll be able to see how that gets better. Here's Sammy Douglas here. See what he's got to say.
Moose, get out here and stop. As he's coming off that pick and roll, set a flare screen for Moose. Abdeen, either Yusuf's going to slip or you're going to have Moose have an open shot. So you're going to stay here till he comes, attack. Moose, you're going to get a flare, quick slip. All right, Yusuf, you got it? Let's go, the shot execute. Guys, come on. We're in 12.
Funny, Jeff, because when you start halves, and maybe it's just me as being an old fogey coach, but I like to come out in a continuity, 3 or 4 offenses to start the game, start the half, where the ball's moving around, everybody's getting a touch, because everyone wants to come out and feel like they belong with the team. And Sam Douglas has obviously drawn something up there. The reason he's had to draw it up is because perhaps the players need reminding about it, which then means you're not going out with something they're really familiar with over and over again. You got to have an offense that you go to more often than not, perhaps that favors more teamwork. But we'll see how it goes. It's just one school of thought.
Is that something you might suggest to him the next time you see him?
Nope.
You don't want him to do second guessing him?
No, I just don't think it's my place. Yeah.
I'm not sure that's ever stopped you before, but anyway. On with the game. Third quarter action underway here in Beirut, Lebanon. It's the FIBA Asia Cup. And India with a chance to keep it close, but they start off with possession, and Jordan go right down and get an easy one.
Yeah, the smooth operator Alawadi there just gets a layup. He shot his fair amount of threes. 9 points, I think, for number 23 for Jordan.
Aravind Andarai, and goes off of
just wiping his hands of the
Phil Weber says, get down and play D, let's go.
Yeah,
he's frustrated because of the start.
No point worrying about it now. You missed a shot. Get back and grit it up.
I mean, this remains where they have to win the game on defense. They need to hope perhaps Jordan continue their struggle shooting, and they need to take care of the rebounds. 3-point attempt. Oh, he was open.
Well, Hamashay, I'm not sure. It was his man to pick up, Talwinder Singh, but he would left him wide open.
3-pointer is good, and well, Bala is going to come in.
Well, we're not sure what happens there, because obviously something Phil Weber's seen he didn't like early on, but Abdeen moves into double figures with that 3.
Talvinder Singh. This is nice. Goes baseline, back outside. Nice passing by India, but then end up with a good shooting position. Abdeen. And then the ball goes out of bounds with 11 seconds.
Yeah, I think I agree with the Indian defenders. The Abuzani has thrown this out. It's a good little lob for him. Can't quite get his balance now. Who touches this last? Yeah, I think it's come off Jordan Abuzani's hand. Not much low post game for Jordan, is there? I know they're missing a big, their usual 5-man who I think Sam Douglas has said adds double numbers to this team. Foul there from Mala. Yeah, he said he's got his Abbas, I think it is, his 5-man's in the States.
Oh yeah, Zed Abbas.
Yep, getting worked out by.
He would have been one of the top. He would have been the most skilled, experienced player in the Jordan team. So it's quite an absence.
I can't remember where he's trying out for. What sort of, whether it's China or what he's got sort of contract-wise.
And Abdeen has it knocked into the hands of India. Here's Bala. Bala just goes in, and nice release there.
Pretty move.
Yeah,
pretty move.
Under control.
And the composure, you know, 2-on-1.
Pretty impressive for a 17-year-old. Here he is again, up ahead, and there you go. Anadurai lays it up and in, and nice riposte by the Indians.
Well, at some point, Sam Douglas is going to think, this is what do I do now? You can't even hold on to the ball. Back-to-back turnovers.
Alawadi right at the line. You know they're going to shoot better. I mean,
He's tough. He's tough. You know, maybe he doesn't play quite harder. He reminds me of Fadi El Khatib without the real noose of getting layups too, but he's a real smooth player.
And look at Bala, the aggression, and that time Hussein blocked the shot, but Phil Weber quite rightly applauds the player, the young man. Look at this time. Gets it over to Anadurai.
Yeah, I like that from Hussein too. Did well and just sized his man up, but that block shot attempt, that would have gone in, I think. Bala, a nice little lane to the hoop. Referee wants to sort something out. Has he seen some blood on Amritpal's shorts? On his arm?
He's got to go out. Amritpal Singh. Don't argue. Just leave the court, get it sorted, and come back. Okay? These are the rules.
Sorry, big fella.
Referee's doing a good job by spotting that. You might not like it, but it's got to be done.
Just say it could be worse. I could have found it in between free throws for you, like Calvin Abueva.
Come on out, big fella. You got to be ready. Let's go.
What, me? What, me?
Nope. Now Phil Weber is getting some clarity.
Did they have to sub, don't they? They can't put Amrit Singh back in.
No, he has to come back
Amritpal
in.
Singh, yeah, the big man's got to come in here. Satnam Singh.
Satnam, you got to be ready to go. Yeah, you got to say, you know, if there's promise in this India team, it's in the shape of the 24-year-old the number 24, the 17-year-old point guard.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that's a player you can build around for the future. And the future is now. And traveling, they turn it back over to the Indians.
It's a good pass here to Mohammed. I'm not sure what he does. Oh, he jumps in the air, doesn't he? He goes to dribble all over the shop.
Okay, here's Bala, places some pressure. Good, he read it well. Anadurai now into Amrit Singh. Satnam has it. Gets it to Bala. Amrit Singh, nice soft release.
He's been outstanding today, Amrit Singh. He's 9 for the game now. Oh, you got to shoot that, Alawadi. He just made a nice little jumper.
Hussein, he shoots it instead.
And Hussein's not made a jumper all day, as he's feeling a little frustrated, holds his hands up.
Oh, Bala, 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 Bala. You've gone behind your back. You've lost control of it, and you've turned it over. And really, this is an unforced error. Hussein comes out, just on your advice. 10-9, the turnovers. I thought India had already 10, so they should have 11. And Abdeen goes down and scores. So, Bala. Bala, 2 turnovers in a row.
Yeah, he's just having a hard time handling that ball when the pressure is real tight. He's got a high dribble, and that's his problem. This is when you need to go back to basics, Jeff, and those hours every day just putting the ball on the floor and practice your dribbling, ball handling.
Fellas, we haven't weaked one time. That means we're sending them this way, okay?
Yeah, it's not just going to happen overnight, is it? You got to work at it.
Yep.
Do we understand? Okay,
Still, you know, the encouraging thing for India is it's much better than yesterday. And they actually played some good basketball today. They haven't played
AJ is right here. Bala,
24 minutes and 38 seconds worth of good basketball, but they've played more good basketball, better basketball than they did yesterday. And
yeah, there's more promising things. Amit Singh has played much better today.
But in fairness, also, I mean, this Jordan team is not as clinical as Iran.
No. There would have been a fair amount of intimidation for the Indian players playing their first game against the Iranians.
Yes, there would.
And the Iranians went to work, that's for sure. It was school was open early. The education was fair and square, transferred over from one team to another. This is how you play the game.
It's all about work. Work is a four-letter word, but it shouldn't be frowned upon.
Oh.
Alawadi pulls up right at the line, rattles it in.
It's money, Jeff. I'm telling you, you give him space. He's not a particularly quick player. He's a glider.
Oh, they find it. Look at that. Nice play by India. I thought they were going to struggle to get it across midcourt.
And they come up with a dime pass, didn't it? Just Jordanian defense all up. Never quite picked up everybody.
Abdeen. Oh, looked like up and down there. Oh, nice block from Amritpal Singh. And look, oh, the pass to Abdeen. And it's going to end up with Alawadi getting a shot. That was unfortunate. He didn't necessarily throw it under their basket, but look at this.
Jeff, that's got to be the first time today that somebody from Jordan has attacked the hoop with some intent.
And meanwhile, we got to sing the praises of Aravind Anadurai. I mean, he's another interesting building block. I mean, he's obviously 7 years older than Bala, but nevertheless, 24. You know, it was a good block by him.
Skywalker.
You know, he plays bigger than he looks.
He's on the old Star Wars team, isn't he? The Skywalker team.
Yes. You've been waiting to use that one the entire tournament.
Yes. I thought, you know, you're gonna put that in your pocket. I know.
I thought you were gonna say he's on the old Chewbacca team.
Oh,
for a minute.
yeah.
I don't know where that's coming from. I'm not a Star Wars fan. Oh, now Singh tried to force that one. He should have known better.
Big chance here for Jordan to turn this one around.
Good hands
Jeff.
from Bala.
Read it like a book, didn't he? Pass from Abdeen.
Douglas looks the part, doesn't he? Slick down.
That's what I said to him. I said, you guys definitely win the prize for the all
best dressed
suited and booted coaching staff.
Alawadi. And the rebound bounced out to Zagab.
He's done well today, the 41.
He did well yesterday.
Ali Jamal Zagab. So another foul against Bala, 24.
This is the fourth team foul. Jordan have yet to commit one in this quarter.
Remember, they only had 3 in the first half. You know, Bala's he's done well there. If he gets his hands out of the cookie jar, he won't get that foul. Squeeze through the gap.
And foul number 5, which means free throws. It's bonus time. Look at this.
What he's saying is don't reach. Do not reach.
It's so hard, though, isn't it? It's so hard not to reach sometimes.
Wow. It gets drilled into you, doesn't it? It's still part of it.
It is part of it. You're right. You're so wise.
When you step into I remember stepping juniors into the semi-pros, Jeff, that was the one thing you used to hear over and over again. Don't reach.
Yes.
You reach, I'll teach. That's what they used to say. One-on-one.
Meanwhile, Prasanna Sivakumar's come back in. Another building block, 24 years of age. Plays for the Indian Overseas Bank team. Just like Bala. Just like Wayne Beck Hafiz. As well as Aravind Anadurai.
So the Indian Overseas Bank team, does that mean overseas?
I don't know.
A lot of away games?
Not sure what that
Listen, no, I didn't think it was that funny, but thanks for the credit.
Yeah, but I'm sure you weren't trying to be funny.
No.
So the denial down low.
Big moments here. I said it again for Jordan. If they get 2 points here, it becomes double digits, and India's going to be tough getting back into this one.
Boy, Alawadi just
tough move.
That was.
Jeff, he's a glider, and I tell you, he just moves across the floor with ease.
And a dunk. How about that from Amritpal Singh? Don't take me out if I've got a little blood on me next time. Let me play.
Let me bleed.
The defense
just
nicer.
went to sleep at the back there.
That one had a little bit more authority. Could still be a little bit harder. Alawadi misses. Look, Singh looks up. Overhead pass to Singh. Amyot fouled by Alawadi. And just so you know, Indian Overseas Bank is a major public sector bank based in Chennai.
There you go. But it's not overseas then.
Maybe it's for overseas. I don't want to get into it.
No, okay.
I'm sure it's my place.
I wonder if it's one of those names that's just grown through the years and kept the overseas bit.
Possibly. Oh, no look pass.
Yeah, nice.
Talvinder. And Amritpal. That was not option A. They had plenty of time on the shot clock.
It's the old construction team, isn't it? That one, that jump shot.
As good as the dunk was, that takes away. He lost a little bit of credit from the Indian Overseas Bank. Oh, did you think that was funny? Abdeen misses, rims out. Right now it's touch and go for India. I mean, they have to reel Jordan back in. They've opened up a 9-point lead. Oh, nice touch pass. You know, we're seeing some good things from Anadura. I like him. I like him a lot.
That might be the first time I've seen a high-low option in this tournament. That was slick.
It was.
Not quite executed the way it needed to be, but it was there. Nice work. Anadura popped into the high post. A little bit of argy-bargy here. Hamashe and Amyot just getting to know each other a little better.
Oh, beautiful play. Oh, the rejection from Zagab. And that's what I'm talking about. Amritpal Singh has got to go up with a little more power, and it leads to the layup. And Amyot Singh's hustle, he's able to block it, but it's goal interference.
Yeah, who's getting back?
Look, you have got to go up strong with this.
Yep, you can't just hang it out there to dry, can you? Somebody's going to take a piece of you. Loose ball flies to Al Zagab. There's the outlet, and 2 points down the other end from Mr. Alawadi.
Anadura, meanwhile, comes out.
20 points for Alawadi, Jeff. Big game for him.
They don't call him big game Alawadi for nothing. Singh. And Amritpal Singh keeps it alive. Much better from him.
He bangs, doesn't he? I mean, I credit him that. He goes after those rebounds.
Beautiful pass over to Talvinder. Singh, the three. Make it sing, Talvinder. 44-36. Abdeen penetrates in the foul. And that's going to be free throws. Not good. Don't reach.
That's against. Now, that was that's against Talwinder Singh, Jeff. Now, the referee now has to tell the score table that number 99 was fouled.
So how do you do that?
I was impressed. He just threw 9 fingers one hand, then turned around and did 9 fingers the other hand, like forward and backwards. I mean, I'm showing you, nobody can see.
Like this
yeah,
and like that.
Yeah, 99.
And the person at the scores table was
say what?
Like turning around, the head was spinning. I don't get it.
So just point to him.
Was that why they kept the number simplified early on? So the
yeah. Everything can be done with 2 hands.
Okay.
And number 3 can't be used for 3 seconds. Number 2 can't be used for 2 shots. 1 can't be used for 1 shot. So it started with 4 because that was the first number that wasn't used for something else. So 4 to 15 of this was the standard numbers for players.
Very good. That's very interesting.
Long since gone now because you got 99 here, a 55, a 46, and then the Mr. Harimoto of Japan with 88.
Singh. Puts it up on the baseline and draws the foul. You don't want to foul the jump shooter,
No,
Jordan. You don't want to stop the clock, and you don't want to foul the jump shooter.
Amit Singh's just taken something to the back, a little twinge maybe coming down. He's holding his back, looking over to the bench, but nobody's got any sympathy, I don't think, for him. Stay out there, big fella. The mascot's just walked into the gym, Jeff, in the far corner there. You can just see him above the bucket. I'm not sure what animal. Is that a fox?
Fox.
It is, is it?
Yes.
Getting abused over there.
Goodness me, what's going on?
Call the police.
Children are watching. Right. 1 of 2, so a 7-point game. Well, there might be a few twists in the tail yet in this one.
Well, absolutely. They've done well to come back into this.
Nice shifty move from Abdeen. Gets them set for the 3 and just not getting any love.
Wow. An offense here now. Somebody's come down short over there. They got 5 on 4 here, Jeff.
Well, they don't need to be in any rush.
They fouled to make sure they don't give up an easy 2 here.
Yeah.
It's Al-Zagaba's come out. I'm not sure what he's done. His ankle, maybe knee.
No, I think it's his ankle.
Yep, well spotted, Jeff.
That's unfortunate for Zagab because he's been effective. He's been scrapping. And also we're going to see Abu Hawass come into the game.
Just get some work on that.
Bazai's in the game. There's Singh. Ooh. And the foul.
It's not against Satnam Singh, is it?
Marche.
Yeah, I'm not sure. What's he done here? Ooh, ouch.
Old Samnat Singh was having a chuckle with the referee there. Not sure why he thought that was funny.
Probably a sense of relief because he thought it was his foul.
Yeah, I was laughing out of relief. You're right. Okay, that's enough. Let's get the moisture up and out of here. Opportunity beckons here. They need to run this down. Do you think they'll execute it? Get it down to 5, or do you see
run and gun? I think they should run this down. Well, Amiot's going to take this. This is a 1-on-1.
Yeah.
Set me up, baby. Not sure he needs a pick and roll because that's going to be a double team straight away.
He's got to launch it. He does, but he missed everything. Well, they had an opportunity there, but Jordan's D disrupted them, and the Jordanians up 44-37 after 3. Well, you can see neither of these teams is setting the tournament light with their three-point shooting. But we've seen enough good plays. This game has been interesting today. And, you know, perhaps Sam Douglas is realistic, knowing that without Dar Tucker for this tournament and without Zad Abbas, you know, his team was going to have some limitations. Although that said, I think they could play better.
And his import, Kevin Hart. I think if Hart plays in this team, we get interesting.
Kevin who?
Kevin Hart.
Kevin, the comedian Kevin Hart, or no, Kevin Ware?
Kevin Ware, that's it. Kevin Hart's not playing, no. Oh, you think that's funny, do you? Kevin Ware.
I thought you were doing that on purpose.
Not good with names.
Well, Alawadi is back, rested, refreshed, but his shooting stroke may have been disrupted by that time on the bench. Short.
Good look though. Wide open look for is that Rajveer Singh in the game? Number 8, I think it is.
And back over to India. And now the turnover, and Phil Weber is back into face and hands mode. The lead is 9.
And it's still in the game. That's the crazy thing about this. They're still in this game.
And Durai, how about that? How about that, young man? He can play. I've seen enough.
Having a big game, Anna Durai, who's now got 6 points for the game.
Seems like he's got more.
Yeah, I know. I think it's just his effect elsewhere as well. A lot of defensive rebounds.
He had that block shot, remember? He's on the block party team. Oh, India right in their luck there. That ball goes in and out.
Another chance to get back in this game for India.
Talvinder Singh.
Could do with a 3 from Talwinderjit Singh here, couldn't it?
He's pointing to his shoes to the defenders. Say, see these shoes? Right, inside. Oh, this is it. This is it.
Beautiful.
Go up, and he gets a 3-point play opportunity. Samnat Singh. Look at this again.
First 2 points of the tournament, Jeff, here for the big man from India. A lot of hype around him,
get
but
him going, folks. Get him going. Just get him to rock.
I had him down for 0 for 5 in the first game against Iran. I don't remember him taking 5 shots.
Well, he's.
I guess Ahmed Haddadi does.
Satnam Singh is just 21 years of age.
Yeah.
And, you know, big men take longer to develop. You know, he's got a long way to go, but it's all up to him, isn't it? Oh, nice release as well. And now it's a 46-42 game. Talvinder Singh comes out, and Bala comes back in. Brings some savvy, some moxie back to that India team. And now, you know, the Jordanians have to be thinking, why don't these Indians, we can't put these pesky India players away. Oh, finally one drops for Jordan. They have been ice cold. Al-Harmashe.
First points of the game for him. That'll it'll be frustrating that they are the first points, but they're much needed. Big fella going to work here.
Oh, nice drive. Maybe forced it a little. Thank you.
Had no angle at all, did he? Whatever he was trying to work for, as soon as he turned to the baseline, there was no backboard to aim for. It was all just a bit challenging in the end.
Mick, aren't these volunteers here great? They're fantastic. Helping out with the tournament, showing up every day just because they love the game.
Yep.
They love it. Bringing some stats. Abdeen. Now he's on fire. Al-Harmashe.
Sam Glass, where have you been, son? Where have you been? Heat me up now.
Oh, it looks like somebody's going to have to get a hand in the face. Okay, Bala, think about breaking down the dribble. Here you go. 3-point attempt. And Bala, you got to come down with it instead of trying to tap it back up and in. Singh is going to come back in.
Mohammed Hussein turns to the referee and said, it wasn't me that touched it out. It was the big man, Satnam Singh. How could you miss that?
And Durai goes out.
Amyot's back in. I think the reason he's playing better today is that white sleeve on his left arm there, Jeff. There you go.
I think you're right. Did you see that? He just rubbed it and he put it up.
Yeah.
And
he's got a bandage on his left finger.
12 points for him. Amyot Singh Gill. In case you're wondering why I said Gill there. Alawadi.
Gill's got him too. He's a one-on-one specialist.
Step back three. Ooh. Good. Bring a little bit of rain. It's getting hot.
That was a rainbow shot, wasn't it? Oh, arced up into the sky here. Nice little big old arena here.
Al-Hamashe guarding Amyat. Now Hussein steps out. Bala, oh, beautiful pass. You got to be ready. Samnat, go up, baby. You knew that three was coming. Couldn't quite get his feet set. India made the right play, just couldn't finish off the execution.
Once he went down there, he's scrambling for that ball down low. He's gonna gets bumped out of a position very easily. Good defense from Hussein. Satnam takes a break, and that means Amritpal Singh replaces him.
Oh, they're going to give it to Hussein because he's had such a struggle today. Oh, tough pass. How'd they catch it? Moeenbek Hafiz hands it off to Amyat Singh. Amyat, and he's fouled by Hussein. Nope, yep, Hussein.
It's going against Hamashe, Jeff. Hamashe got switched up with Amritpal Singh in the late. Yeah, he was. That's what the referee is saying. I mean, Amritpal Singh was trying to pin him down low, which is what his job is. Referee was a bit surprised there. Got tossed the ball.
Moeenbek Hafiz had something stuck on his shoe. Hope it wasn't bubble gum. Oh, wide, he reaches up. Knocks it out of his hands, and now a foul on Abu Hawass.
Not too impressed with that, was he?
Here it is. Look at it again.
What did he do?
Just had his hand stuck in there.
He's got his head taken off with an elbow there as well.
India, they need to get some points, and they need some stops. Hafiz, count it!
It's a tough little fadeaway there, just bumped off Mohammad Hussein. Well, they won't go away at all with 5 to go, 7-point game. India, Phil Webb will be really pleased with his performance to his team today.
Abdeen, bounce pass, and Hussein that time he was close, and despite the hands of Singh, was able to score.
You know, for all the shots Mohammad Hussein's taken, he only has 8 points.
Amyat Singh fouled by Hussein. Now, this is interesting. This is foul number 4 in the 4th quarter. Any more, Indians will go to the line. Maybe they can struggling for points.
So you see the reach is going to come there. Anytime you reach it, the referee has to make a decision. Was it fair? Was it illegal?
Singh is going to stop and pop another 3. 55-49. And there she is.
Who?
The India fan. Pump fake. Oh boy, he just saved it for the 4th quarter. Al-Hamashe, his 3rd 3-pointer.
He just says, "Coach, don't worry a thing. We got this in the bag."
No, that was his 2nd 3, wasn't it?
And, it was his 3rd.
Amritpal Singh looked like it was there for him on a platter, but he couldn't convert.
Oh, what a shot!
What a play from Abu Hawass.
Look at the extra bit of spin on this. There, flicks it up. Gets a nice little friendly roll. Never give up the baseline.
He went off the right foot as well and released it with his right hand.
Hey, TJ, you have Bala. TJ, you have
Sagab
Bala.
doesn't look too comfortable over on the bench for
Switching
Jordan. That's
1
not
through
good.
4.
So here's Phil Weber, his team now trailing by 11.
We're running. We're running.
The
AJ
clock
up on
is
top.
my
AJ, we're going to run angle.
10th grade history teacher used to say very definitely.
TJ, you're going to come, hand off.
Never understood why he said very definitely. Just say there's definitely a problem.
Your history teacher said what?
Very definitely.
A problem. What is?
No, he used to say very definitely.
Oh, very definitely.
But I always think, is that proper English? Alawadi has the 22. I mean, the clock is the enemy for India.
Very definitely it is.
But it's also, you know, Jordan is the enemy.
Look at this little extra spin there, you see. You don't often see that. It gets a little, these rings are very friendly, I must say.
Would you say that was a little dipsy-do?
So Coach Weber's just called Tawinder Sajit Singh TJ.
Really? How do you know?
What do you mean, how do you know? That's his nickname for him.
Okay.
That's because TJ, you're in the game, and out comes Tawinder Singh. So
TJ or TG?
TJ.
Okay.
T for the Tawinder, and J for the Jit.
All right.
TJ.
Very good. Oh, they read the double team well. Amrit Singh goes in and couldn't make the shot.
That's a big one to miss, wasn't it? The 3:30 to go, 11 points. Needed to get that in.
Especially as they read the play right. They just didn't finish. Al-Harmache misses. That was a quick three.
Yeah.
Not sure why. Singh goes in and gets enough contact to get the foul called.
Is Hussein out, Jeff? Is that fourth on him?
Yeah, he is. Now he's got 4. And he's thinking, what more could I do?
Yeah, exactly right. Do you think that Namyat Singh's the one that's made the contact? I got my hands up, ref. Now I'm going to the bench.
Refs are trying their best, just like you are. And that's just the way it goes sometimes. Singh is pouring in the points today. He's got 16.
Yeah, wonderful game. The only player in double figures for India too, so they've just reached the 50 mark. What did they get against Iran? Or against Iran they had 54, I think it was. So they're just getting close to that now.
Yeah, but they've looked much better getting their 51 than they did yesterday getting their 54. Oh, another drive. Abuas and now Alawadi, and not able to collect the defensive rebound. So another 14 seconds. Abdeen drives, kicks, and the shot was flat. 2:45 to go. Quickly up the court. Hafiz back to Singh. Hafiz, you're open. Oh, nice give and go. Nice give and go. Nice follow, and you just didn't make it.
Another one. Look at Phil Weber. Head in hands again, Jeff. That was 2 that went missing right there.
Well, they did what they're supposed to do. They just didn't have the finishing touch.
That would have brought it to 7 once again.
I'm going to go down and talk to these guys after. You want to join me?
Yeah, in the mix zone?
Yeah, go talk to the coaches and see what they thought.
Now, is it the mix zone or the mix?
Mixed zone. Although for you, we'll call it mix zone.
Okay. I like that.
So, with
so
2:15 remaining, yes, you will be. Mix in the mixed zone.
I shouldn't need accreditation down there, should I?
Oh, I see. That's a problem because you left it.
Yeah.
So Sam Douglas, it's not been a thing of beauty today, but
no.
Your team is on the verge of going 2-0.
You know, they had 68 against Syria. I mean, this might be their destiny to live in the 60s, and for India it might be the destiny to live in the 50s. And as coach, how can you get the team to get 70 and 80 points in a game? And it might just be that eludes them with this teams they've got.
Well, you've seen India twice. You've seen some improvement. And what do you say? It just takes work. Just takes work, right?
Jeff, they got 10 team fouls, India, for the game.
So they're not playing enough.
38 minutes, 10 team fouls.
They're not fouling enough.
Well, I guess
lack of aggression.
Yeah. That's one thing I'd look at it and say, yes, you know, there's an element here that you guys aren't playing hard enough. But you don't want to be a team that over fouls. Is a fine balance, isn't it?
I hear you. I hear you.
Striking that balance of intensity.
It's all about everything in moderation in life and in sports, except hustle. You want to overdose on hustle. Hustle meaning working hard. Abdeen. Well, going for the bounce pass, the kick. They're going to put 14 on the clock. on the shot clock, rather. Here's another look at that. What'd you think?
That was nifty work, one nifty bit of footwork there.
Alawadi, oh, he has the ball taken away by Anadurai, and then they lose it, but they don't reset the shot clock. Are they aware of it? Oh, and now they do turn it over. Anadurai, get it up, get it up. They get it to Singh, oh, behind the back. Oh. A little bit of showtime, but they couldn't finish. And Hafiz gets the three. They deserve that. It's not over, Mick. It's 60-54.
Big time shot that was.
A little bit of magic in the air here. Have we got another three, another turnover coming? Why do you commit the foul? Why, Hafiz? 3 team fouls. Let that shot clock wind down. Put the pressure on Jordan. Look at Phil Weber. You can't see him over there, but he's standing there looking hopeful. Abdeen comes over talking to coach to get some instructions. So Abdeen hands it off to Abu Hawass, who's been good. 4 seconds, 3. Abu Hawass drives in, runs into a wall of Indians. Here they come, Talvinder Singh, TJ. Clock is the enemy, Talvinder. Don't mess around.
Weber's saying, let's go attack it. You want some pace into this offense. That's a shame. That's a tough one. That's a tough offense to come up with nothing.
Is that persona? He was definitely persona non grata on that one. Well, the turnover gives them a little bit more chance.
Ooh.
And they're in a rush. And Phil Weber is so late, he hasn't put his hands in his head.
He just walked away. Yeah, he walked away. Just that was look up to the skies moment.
There he is. There he is.
Jeff, there are 2 questions as a coach you always ask your players. One is, where are you going? And the second one is, what are you doing? And that was, what are you doing moment.
Oh, they find, and Talvinder goes in, and hard foul on Abu Wazani. Just trying to prevent it. 27.6 seconds. I mean, there's still a chance if he misses both of these. Actually, it wasn't a hard foul. I mean, sometimes, you are in a rush, but don't be in too much of a rush. And Indy were guilty of that twice, being in too much of a rush. Well, he misses. You know, he misses this. India quickly push it up, attempt a 3 or a quick 2, whatever you can get, and then commit a foul.
Well, I'll get a timeout, I think, just to sort of steady the ship and talk about it.
I don't think so, because then you put Jordan over there, let them talk about it. Quickly push it.
True.
You got to go. You got to go.
Attack the hoop. Don't even worry about.
No. Singh, come on. Clear out. Got to go. Clock is the enemy. Yeah, they kick it back out. Shoot it. And no, they don't get it. They don't get the roll. And Talvinder Singh with 9 seconds to go, and India just don't have quite enough. And Jordan, they're going to be 2-0. I wouldn't say it's the most impressive 2-0 team here.
No, it's not, exactly not. And they're going to face Iran next, which will quite easily be their.
But they have put themselves into a decent position with this 2-0 start.
Yeah, I think that guarantees them second place, Jeff.
The question I have is, have India put themselves into a good frame of mind to where they're going to come out and play well when they go up against Syria?
That's a good question.
Now, he's missed the first one. If he misses this one, there might just be a sliver of a chance.
You mean that window's still open?
It'll be cracked open. Strange things happen.
It's a draft. That's what you're saying. That could be.
Well, he makes that now. It's a 3-possession game. I can't see it happening.
See now, okay, so you wouldn't have taken time out 27 seconds to go. Well, you couldn't because the shot didn't go in, so fair enough, yeah.
But, you know, Syria say they come out and lose tonight to Iran, which is likely. So what about India against Syria? This sets it up nicely, doesn't it? Very nicely.
Loser goes home.
You know, India should gain a lot of confidence from this. But on the other hand, Syria, they played very hard, barely lost to Jordan.
Soft edge. I don't want him to go in there and dish the three. If he goes in,
68-66.
Yeah, so I still think they're probably the favorites against India, but we don't know what kind of performance they're going to have tonight. And I'm sure that Coach Phil Weber will be able to build on this. You know, he's got I think what you like about India is
hard switch.
they're still in their, some of these guys relatively early in their basketball development. They're trying to do the right things. And, you know, the more experience they get, the better they become. 48 hours from now, who knows?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they've improved on this performance. That's all you can do is every day you wake up, just try and improve.
Okay, Hafiz is going to inbound it. Moeenbeck Hafiz. They get it to Amyat Singh. Turns, puts it up. He had a nice look at it, didn't he?
Very nice. Nice little arc release.
No, don't foul. Don't foul. Don't foul, Hafiz. Got to know the situation. So, all in all, a very watchable game. Phil Weber goes to shake the hands. He's going to come back, congratulate as many Jordanians as he can. And, you know, India came back. They bounced back well today, I thought. Jordan, it's not a thing of beauty with these guys. They were really struggling today. But they have won it, 61-54.
And look at the stats for Jordan, 38% inside, 25% outside. Sam Douglas will go back to the drawing board, watch this tape tomorrow, and there'll be a few questions asked about the certain areas of that game that just didn't look in as if it was joined together with everything else.
Well, they can shoot much better.
Yeah. Only 11 turnovers, so you can't really complain about the profligacy of having the ball in their hands, or not.
So Amyat Singh Gill had the 17 for India, and you saw Alawadi leading the way for Jordan.
Al-Hamashay had 13 rebounds. Jeff, big time numbers.
And he had the 8 points, just missed a double-double. He got hot too late. Hafiz ended up in double digits. He had 10. And you wonder about Kevin Ware. Where is Kevin Ware, and might he figure into this for Jordan? Because if he does, it could change everything.
Who, what, or where is Kevin?
Saw some good moments from that young man there. It was a struggle for Hussein today.
Yeah, I thought he was going to have a bigger game. He struggled from the outside. They literally backed off him and dared him to shoot. And instead of perhaps backing his man down from that point, he kept shooting the Jays. This was probably one of his best moments. Nice pass from Abdeen.
Yeah, he had to take that shot under pressure. Well, we've watched 3 games today, and now the showpiece game coming up. Syria and Iraq. Excuse me, Syria and Iran. And Jordan 61, 54 winners. Earlier today, again, we saw China win big over Qatar, and we saw Philippines pull away against Iraq. So there you have it. Amyat Singh Gill with 17 points, 6 rebounds. And the player with the game high was Musa Alawadi, 9 of 17 from the floor, 8 of 13 inside the arc. So he was 1 of 4 from deep. He led the way. And Al-Hamashay, as you said, 8 points. He had 13 rebounds to go with those 8 points. So we're going to leave you here and let you watch the last highlights of this game. And one more to go, folks. We hope you're with us.
fire. Inside the mountain, I see fire. Burning the trees, I see fire. Glowing souls, I see fire. Blood in the breeze, and I hope that you remember.